Trap you in the biggest good? What's good, people? What's good? What's good, man? What's good? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters, man. Check this out. Yeah. We definitely finna talk about it. Hold on, y'all. I gotta take this call. 1 second. My bad, y'all. Anyway, so check this out, y'all. We finna get this cracking. So, I got some exclusive recording I need to play for y'all that was given to me from the sources. Now, what you about to hear on this tape is a conversation going on between Hollow the Don and the owners of the LOM, Duck and Rob. Now, in this conversation, you're going to hear him speak out his own mouth, confessing to calling the police on these brothers. Now, remember when Mav Hopper just had the battle with Hollow, and in his third round, he was addressing the situation that took place. So this is allegedly what's going on. I'm going to use the word allegedly just for legal reasons, okay? I'm going to use the word allegedly. So allegedly, this is what's supposed to went on. Hollow popping, he representing the LOM. Then he had investors come in to put the money up for Elohim. I said Elohim. Lord God. LOM. So he put the money up for LOM. So the investors come up, put the money up for LOM. Duck and Rob put the money up for LOM. In the process of them putting the money up for LOM, they started finding out that proceeds were coming up missing from the account, ranging up to the tens of thousands. What's the accurate account? I don't know, but somewhere around the line, the tens of thousands of dollars were coming up missing out of the account that was being stolen out of the account, allegedly from Hollow. Okay? Now, this got Duck and Rob mad to the point that they confronted him on his actions. Remember, Mav talked about this, that he left New York to move to Orlando to try to escape from these two brothers because he owed them money, allegedly. In the process of that, they found out allegedly where he lived, pulled up on him. In the process of them pulling up on him, the police and everything was called. But Mav explained it in the Bible as saying, they pulled up on you and you left your baby mama and your kid there with the guys who were coming to do harm with you, exposing him as being a coward. You stole from these people. You would not return their money. They found out where you was, pulled up on you. You took off and left your baby and your girlfriend there. This is what Mav is saying in the Bible. If y'all remember the Bible. Left your girl there with the guys who allegedly coming to take care of that business on you for stealing their money. Now, you're going to hear a lot of things in this audio tape of them actually speaking. And these releasings of these audio recordings were personally given to me out of respect of a brother who gonna give it in the raw. We gonna talk about it, people. We finna talk about it today. I'm accepting calls and everything, but don't call up until I tell you to call up. And let's break this thing down like we do on Battle Truth platform. Let's get right off into the recordings, y'all. See, I have a mature fan base, you know what I'm saying, where y'all know how we do. And, you know, my fan base, we just break it down. So I'm going to play the whole audio through, then we going to break it down piece by piece like we do. And we going to talk about it. Let's get it cracking. Here we go, y'all.
That's we going to Vegas, robbing, telling all your people, rob this, rob that. Like, you ain't got nothing, no price that. You ain't got nothing to say about Rob. Rob ain't even did nothing wrong to you. Yeah, but even if I come on, what you said was not true, bro. I didn't brand on you. They called the police. I didn't call the police. Guess what? I didn't scare no money. Ask Livio. Hold up. Vic just called me 2 days ago. Alright, well, he's a liar, but go ahead. Okay, hold on. Vic just called me 2 days ago, my nigga. Alright? Leo was on the phone. And I'm sitting right here. Hold up, my nigga. Hold up. I'm sitting right here. I'm living good, eating good. I ain't worried about fun ass niggas. I got chauffeurs, maids, all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting millions already. You hear me? So big punk ass calls me. Feel me? Oh, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Oh, this is Big. I'm like, who are you? Oh, you got me. I'm like, oh, what's up? He's like, man, fuck Hollow, man. He just robbed me, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what happened, man? He's like, oh, the nigga broke into my house. The nigga called the police on you. He was talking tough with you in my house. And when you guys pulled up, he asked me, should I call the police? I'm like, I'm not a gangster. I'm not a shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular square nigga. So I told him, do whatever you want to do. Handle that business, you know what I'm saying? So he said, you call the police. He sent me his call log of that whole weekend, that date, to show me that he didn't call the police. I stressed to him, but as a playboy, okay, I stressed to him. Vic, which one did I call the police? He's like, Hollow grabbed his phone, dialed 911, and called the police. And the police came and talked to you. Did the police come talk to you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So who gave the police the description of my Porsche? My first and last name. They don't know my first and last name. I didn't. I definitely gave him your name for court documents because I felt like you was taking me to court, so I thought that was the right thing to do. Why would you give the police my name, bro? Because you were taking me to court suing me, so I figured if I give him your name, I have a document now that of what you're doing back to me. And that was my logic. I didn't put it up on you because you took the money. I ain't come there to beat you up. I'm telling you the honest truth. That was my logic at that point. Afterwards, your logic is not right, homie. You could have got me locked the fuck up forever. Bro, I never told him about your car, so that's a lie. I didn't tell him the description. If I told him the description, why would they stop that short, dark-skinned dude? I never told him your description. I just put your name for documents. Because I told him for documents for court. That's not his business. That's a civil case. He ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm pretty sure he told you. Like I said, I might have made the wrong decision, but I asked Vic, what should I do? He said, call the cops. I called the cops. But you just said he called the cops.
Right. Okay, so let's get this thing cracking. Let's break this thing down now. So allegedly, Hollow take something around the range of tens of thousands of dollars out of the LOM account. In the process of him taking his money out of the account, them brothers salty. They heated like, hey, dog, what's going on? They confront the brother. Now, y'all heard the audio tape. Now, Vic is Hollow's friend. Vic is also allegedly accusing Hollow for robbing and ripping him off also. So Vic called Rob and Duck and explained to them what happened. Okay? Now, let's break the audio down piece by piece. And we're going to get a clear picture of what Math was saying in the battle, what Hollow was denying in the battle, and what Hollow is admitting to on the phone calls with the ones that's accusing him of the stealing. Because he don't seem to deny anything. The only thing Hollow is denying is he didn't call the police. Only to then later admit that he was the one that called the police, gave them their real name, the car they was driving and everything. After you ripped these brothers off. Which you would think, if you got brothers, like the one brother say, one of these brothers is saying that they got millions of dollars. They loaded in paper. Why would you attempt to rip a person off who has all that assets? You would figure if he got all that financial assets, that he protected in one way or another, to the point that stealing and taking from him is a definitely no-no. Maybe why this is why Hollow had to relocate to Orlando from New York. But they ended up finding that out also. Like any brother who loaded in money can do when you got paper. Especially when Hollow is a public personality. Okay? So now, since the heat is on, we finally understanding more of the picture that was painted in the battle and the reality of what's really going on. So he is being sued by the owners of LOM. That wasn't the lie that he said that it was a lie. So they did pull up on this brother. He admitted this, and he saw them and was there when they pulled up. And Math third round personal was actually a fact, was actually the truth. Word by word, play for play. Now let's break down the tape, y'all. Let's break this down now. Let's listen to this again.
I'm with it. I feel like what's the price of character defamation, bro? Y'all still saying that all y'all want to embarrass me. It's like me going to Vegas, robbing, telling all you.
Okay, Hollow say, what's the price of defamation of character? Y'all went up there and embarrassed me. So I guess he's implying the RBE battle when they went on stage, when Mav brought them up on stage, admitting that he stole from them. Okay? So Hollow is trying to say something about character defamation of character. This some legal stuff. So what Hollow wants to do while he talking to these brothers is throw up these legal terms, because what it does is let a guy who on your ass know that I do have authorities involved. So when you say defamation of character, those are legal terms, okay? And that's saying I can sue y'all for that type of stuff. Let's listen to some more of this. And this rap they got him in, this how the audio was sent to me. It was sent to me like this with him as a rap from the sources. So let's go.
People rob this, rob that. Like, you ain't got niggas no price, got it. You ain't got nothing to say about Rob. Rob ain't even did nothing wrong to you. Yeah, but even if come on, what you said was not true, bro. I didn't brag on you.
Okay. He's only admitting to not ratting on him. He ain't saying I didn't steal from you, I didn't take from y'all, I just didn't rat on y'all. I wasn't the one that ratted on y'all. Y'all heard what he said? What you're saying is not true. You messing up my character because I wasn't the one that ratted on y'all. Well, as the conversation go on, let's find out what happened.
Vic called the police. I didn't call the police.
See, now he's snitching on Vic. Vic is his guy. He just said, I ain't the one called the police. Vic the one called the police on y'all. See that? But Vic ain't on the phone. So he's throwing Vic under the rug. You get what I'm saying? Because he figured because you called the police, you probably in more deeper stuff now. Because now they confront them like, oh, and you took our money and you gonna call the police? I ain't the one called the police. Vic called the police. Let's listen to some more. Just take it back a little bit. We breaking down it now. I played it all the way through. Now let's do our detective work and break down the situation.
Brag on you. Vic called the police. I didn't call the police. Guess what? I didn't scare nobody. Ask video. Hold up. Vic just called me 2 days ago.
Okay. Now, them talking. You said Vic called Hollow just said Vic called the police on y'all. Now they like, hold on. Vic just called 2 days ago. And what did he say, y'all? What did Vic say 2 days ago?
He's a liar, but go ahead. Okay, hold on.
Now that's how you know. That's how you know Hollow is lying. They said Vic just called 2 days ago. Hollow said Vic is a liar. They haven't even told you what Vic said yet. You already saying Vic is lying before you even hear what's being said, which means you know you the culprit that actually did it. Do you hear that? Listen, y'all.
2 days ago. Alright, he's a liar, but go ahead. Okay, hold on. He just called me 2 days ago. Ask video. Leave him on the phone. Hold up. Vic just called me 2 days ago. Alright, he's a liar, but go ahead. Okay, hold on. He just called me 2 days ago, my nigga. Alright. Leave him on the phone. I'm sitting right here. Hold up, my nigga. Hold up. I'm sitting right here. I'm living good, eating good. I ain't worried about fun ass. You feel me? I got chauffeurs, maids, all that shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm getting millions already. Yeah.
Okay. If that brother who talking about, look, I got money, I got chauffeurs, maids, I'm getting millions, I'm sitting right here. I don't really give a F. But Vic just called me 2 days. And this what Vic had to say about you. Now both these homies now ratting each other out.
So big punk ass calls me. Feel me? Oh, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Oh, this is Big. I'm like, who are you? Oh, you got me. Like, I'm like, oh, what's up? He's like, man, fuck Hollow, man. He just robbed me, man. I'm like, what the Fiji? I'm like, what happened, man? He's like, oh, the nigga broke into my house. The nigga called the police on you. He was talking tough with you in my house. And when you...
Okay. So this Vic saying Hollow allegedly broke in his house, ripped him off. He called the police on y'all. He was talking tough about y'all, and he called the police on y'all. Now this all everything Vic saying. So for people who probably can't hear, I'm just giving y'all what he just said. Let's go.
Broke into my house. The nigga called the police on you. He was talking tough with you in my house. And when you guys pulled up, he asked me, should I call the police? I'm like, I'm not a gangster. I'm not with shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular square nigga. So I told him, do whatever you want to do. Handle that business, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Now, so Vic said he was talking tough about y'all when we were chilling at the crib. When y'all pulled up on him, he asked, man, what should I do? Should I call the police? Because he see it's real and true. So in the process of that, Vic replies, look, I'm just a regular square nerdy dude. Do whatever you feel is best for you that you think you safe in. Right?
So he said, you called the police. He sent me his call log of that whole weekend, that date, to show me that he ain't called the police.
Okay, so Vic sent them the whole call log. He sent them the whole call log to his phone for that whole week, proving I ain't called the cops on y'all. I'm going to send you my whole call log for the whole week. I ain't going to delete nothing out of it. You can see I never called the police. This is what Vic's saying to them, which is Hollow's friend.
I stressed to him, but as a playboy, I stressed to him. Vic's call log of that whole weekend, that date, to show me that he ain't called the police. I stressed to him, but as a playboy, I stressed to him. Vic, which one did I call the police? He's like, Hollow grabbed his phone, dialed 911, and called the police. And the police came and talked to you.
So Hollow grabbed his phone and he dialed 911, and the police came. They left, the police came, and they gave the police Hollow, Vic saying Hollow gave the police all the information they needed on these brothers.
Police gonna talk to you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So who gave the police to know me that he ain't called the police? I stressed to him, but as a playboy, I stressed to him. Vic, which one did I call the police? He's like, Hollow Vic don't know my first and last name. I didn't.
Okay. So they gave the police his first and last name, the description of his Porsche, the car he was driving in. Vic do not know they first and last name, according to the owners of LOM. But Hollow do, because he in business with these brothers. So Hollow admit that he the one gave the police their real names and everything. But Hollow going to give you the reason why he gave the police all this information on them.
So who gave the police the description of my Porsche? My first and last name. Vic don't know my first and last name. I didn't. I definitely gave him your name for court documents because I felt like you was taking me to court, so I thought that was the right thing to do. Why would you do that?
So Hollow said, I did. I the one who gave the police that for legal purposes. Since you were taking me to court and suing me, see, they taking him to court, suing him for the LOM stealing. Since you taking me to court and was suing me, I figured for legal reasons and purposes, I would give the police your real name because we going to court. Which really don't make no sense. That has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with that.
Police my name, bro. Because you were taking me to So who gave the police the description of my Porsche? My first and last name. Vic don't know my first and last name. I didn't. I definitely gave him your name for court documents because I felt like you was taking me to court, so I thought that was the right thing to do. Why would you give the police my name, bro? Because you were taking me to court suing me, so I figured if I give him your name, I have a document now that what you're doing back to me. And that was my logic. I'm pulling up on you because you took the money. I didn't come there to beat you up. I'm telling you the honest truth. That was my logic at that point. Afterwards, it's not.
Okay. Now there they go. Told them. You took the money. So you calling the police on us, giving them my real name and everything, but you talking about I'm vexing something. Why? Because you took the money? Notice Hollow had the option to say he didn't take the money. Hollow don't admit he didn't take the money. You just heard it right there. He like, why? Because you took the money? Hollow ignored the question of taking the money and then go back to, I just thought at that time using my logics that me giving the police the description of you, your number, your name and the car, that was the logical thing to do, seeing that we going to court already.
Why would you give the police my name, bro? Because you were taking me to court suing me, so I figured if I give them your name, I have a document now that what you're doing back to me. And that was my logic. I'm pulling up on you because you took the money. I didn't come there to beat you up. I'm telling you the honest truth. That was my logic at that point. Afterwards, your logic is not right, homie. You could have got me locked the fuck up forever. Bro, I never told him about your car, so that's a lie. I didn't tell him the description. If I told him your description, why would they stop that short, dark-skinned dude? I never told him your description. I just put your name for documents. Because I told him for documents for court. Because that's not his business. That's a civil case. He ain't got nothing to do with that.
True. That's true. That's true. Why would you give the police we going through a civil case? You calling the police on something criminal. Why are you giving them all this information on me on something that has nothing to do with the other thing? The reason why they being called on some criminal stuff. Okay? So here's the thing. I'm going to play the ending of this because here's the end when Hollow really tell on himself even more, even though he's doing it throughout. But this even more, we're going to really talk.
I'm pretty sure he told you. Like I said, I might have made the wrong decision, but I asked Vic, what should I do? He said, call the cops. I called the cops. But you just said he called the cops.
Right. Remember that? Remember in the beginning? He said Vic called the cops on y'all. Now he just say right here, he asked Vic, and just like, you know what's crazy? Because right here in the beginning, when they said Vic called him 2 days ago, and he got to explaining what Vic said 2 days ago, when he said Vic called me 2 days ago, he said Vic called him, and then the way he explained the story, Vic said this and that, then y'all pulled up on him, then Hollow said to me, should I call the cops? What should I do? And Vic said, look, I'm just a regular square dude, man. I don't really get off into that street type stuff, man. You do whatever you feel you need to do to keep you safe. But Hollow said Vic called the cops and did that. But at the end of this, Hollow then go back to what they said in the beginning that Vic said. I asked Vic, what should I do? And Vic, I called the cops. Listen at both.
I'm like, oh, what's up? He's like, man, fuck Hollow, man. He just robbed me, man. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what happened, man? He's like, oh, the nigga broke into my house. The nigga called the police on you. He was talking tough with you in my house. And when you guys pulled up, he asked me, should I call the police? I'm like, I'm not a gangster. I'm not with the shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular square nigga. So I told him, do whatever you want to do, handle that business, you know what I'm saying? So he said, you call the police. He sent me his call log of that whole weekend, that date, to show me that he ain't called the police. I stressed to him, but that's a playboy. Okay, I stressed to him.
Now watch Hollow up here, and we end it. Listen at this.
Dude, I never told you a description. I just put your name for documents. Because I told him for documents for court. That's not his business. That's a civil case. He ain't got nothing to do with that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he told you. Like I said, I might have made the wrong decision, but I asked him, what should I do? He said, call the cops. I called the cops. But you just said he called the cops.
Right. I asked Vic, what should I do? He said, call the cops, so I called the cops. Okay, let's get off into this, man. Hollow called the cops after ripping brothers off allegedly for tens of thousands of dollars. I heard it was actually $50,000 or more. So $50,000 or more allegedly is the count that's being said that Hollow allegedly ripped these brothers off for. To the point he had to relocate from New York to Orlando. They found out where he was and pulled up on him. When they pulled up on him, what's allegedly being said in a math battle and what they saying, he took off and left his girl and baby mama. He left his baby mama and his child there with the guys who pulled up on him. Okay, what did you expect was going to happen? Allegedly stealing $50,000 from guys who from the streets who getting paper. What did you think was going to happen? What did you think was going to happen? And is you this dirty that you steal this stuff, endanger your family, then they pull up on you and you take off and leave your family to be dealt with by these guys? God forbid. And it's just by God's mercy and grace that nothing happened to them. But usually in the streets, under these type of circumstances, that is the example that they leave for you. Since I can't get you, you hit somebody, we hit somebody you love, that's going to make you feel. That's going to make you feel what we trying to do to you. To leave you with that guilt on your conscience that this happened as a result of your actions. What did you expect to happen ripping people off? But this so shifty and dirty because here's the deal. Do you know how many people do you know how many people want people to invest in their ideas and businesses? Here you is. You got guys that's willing to put up the money to get your ideas and your creative your creative inventions off the ground and give you the money to push and finance it. And it's making money. And you taking and stealing when you don't even have to, because you part owner of it too, and it's yours. So you stealing from yourself, you stealing from people who believed in you and put money up for you. Then you put your family in harm's way, only to leave them with the people who coming to holler at you for stealing from them. That's crazy. That's crazy, brother. Please tell me this ain't true. But it is. Because this not alleged. You are admitting it out of your mouth. When you were confronted about the stealing, you didn't even defend yourself because you couldn't. So you self-admitting that you stole. Then you self-admitted that you called the police on these brothers after you stole their stuff from them. But what did you expect to happen stealing over $50,000 in cash from these guys? What did you expect to happen? You thought they gonna smile at you? You think they just gonna show you love and say, it's nothing, I like your battle rap? No, fam. Or you just figured because they got so much money, they wouldn't miss it. Well, then principles get involved. Because regardless of how much money I got, this ain't even about the money, like the one brother said in here. I don't give a F. I got chauffeurs, made, I got paper. But I'm not going to let you play me like I'm some sucker. I'm not going to let you think you could take from me and sit back and be cool and relax with it. And then have me out here looking like anybody could take from me. No, it ain't that easy. And you endanger and jeopardize the life of your family and child behind your actions, man. You need a reality check, brother. And you know what's crazy, man? If you have a problem, and I'm pretty sure if you talk to them brothers, if they were willing to invest in you, to do something, look, if they were willing to put up money for you, they had to like you and believe in you to some extent. But this is how dirty people be. And when you a shifty person, it ain't even about loyalty. You ever heard the saying, it ain't no honor among thieves? That's a fact. A thief don't care who he take from. He take from his relatives. He take from the people he loved, the people who help him. He take from anybody. Anybody. But if you had a problem, that spirit of stealing won't even allow you to know that people understand to the point that they willing to work with you to make right what you did wrong. I'm pretty sure them brothers, if you spoke to them and told them, look, man, I took the money. I'm sorry. I'm good for it. I can make it up. I'm worth 40. And here's another thing. Look how shifty and dirty he is. You worth $30,000 a battle. You stealing from them. You know you stealing, and you don't even want to pay them back what you stole that you can make up in a battle. You didn't have to go to court for this. You shouldn't have to be getting sued for this. That's 2 battles. That's 2 battles. Look, I'm going to give y'all money. We're going to go our separate ways. Either buy me out or I buy y'all out, however it goes, man. I want to do my own thing. There are ways you could have did this and got around this stuff. Do you know what this could have led into? Now, what if them people decided they just didn't give a F and it's on site? I ain't asking them no questions at all. And got all that money, they ain't even got to do nothing. Just pay a send-off to put a bag on your head. What about that? See, when brothers do shifty, dirty things like that, they do not consider their family. They don't. And these lessons I'm giving y'all, they not only for hollow, this life. How many times y'all have been around family members? See, I got nephews like that too, and I get on their butt. While y'all out here robbing and sticking up people and doing dirty stuff like that, they know you my nephew. They know you my nephew. What about letting me know the dirty, shifty stuff you doing so we could be on our P's and Q's? What about that? You out here doing all this dirt, all all this shifty stuff. I have no idea about it. You around me not telling me you got beef with people. I'm chilling with you like it's nothing. And we get our damn brains blew out because of your ignorance and stupidity, and you're not even real enough to know you got drama going on. How many of y'all know about this? Or been around situations like this? A friend of mine named Shafi D, man, had just got out of prison. And he was just riding around with his guy. Just got out of jail, riding around with his guy. Shafi was gone for like 10 years. He just riding in the car with his guy. I have no idea the dirt his guy was doing and everything. He just chilling with his guy. They're in traffic. Then they're in traffic and his guy sees some guys that he was in drama with. So he speed off and the guy's right behind him. He crashed the car into a pole. Shafi got crashed his car into a pole. He get out, take off running. Shafi unconscious. Because when he hit, usually the passenger always get it the worst. Shafi unconscious. The driver who got the static with the guys who Shafi don't know nothing about, he dipped. Leaves Shafi in the car unconscious. They shot Shafi D up 22 times, man. And he didn't have no idea what was going on at all. Just got out. He don't have no enemies. Been gone for like 10 years, man. Another friend of ours, a girlfriend of mine, her mother was a nurse. And her son was just doing some shifty stuff. Ripping people off. He ripped off the wrong people. And they came and got his mother. They came and got his mother. They shot that lady up, man. They thought, man, but it was the same. What's crazy, the guys they rip off, this wasn't be shifty about them. The people they rip off, they also be people that they done already bought around their family, so they know where the relatives live. They know who your homie, they know who your family and them is. They be ripping these people off when they know who their real relatives and family and them is. So the guys that killed his mother, they were some of the same guys that was around his mama. He didn't even let his mama and them know the shifty stuff he did to them. He just out. He don't even say, hey, ma, I ripped off such and such, just to get them heads up and warning, so that she see it coming, she aware of what may be the possibility. He just ripped it off, didn't let mama and them know nothing. They coming to see his mama, thinking that he probably already put her up on game, but then they find out he didn't even put her up on game. They acting like it's a normal day. Hey, Miss Karen. Hey, how y'all doing, boys? They like, hey, your son, you heard from him? She like, no, I ain't heard from him. Oh, so she don't know what's going on. Oh, he was in a car accident. We want to come take you. Go see your son. She like, oh, for real? Let me get my purse. Man, they killed that lady, man. She had no idea. She didn't stand a chance because of her son. Same thing. How you do that? How do you do that? Why would you do something like that, brother? And as I'm listening to these brothers talk, I can tell these the type of brothers, man, that if you just let it be known, they was willing to work something out with you, fam. Would have had to been. They're invested in your dreams. They put the money up for that. And then you know what's even more crazier too? It's not only that, fam. What about all your fans who bought LOM because of you? What about that? See, I look at that too. That's just like Sean John saying he not really Sean John. Or Jay-Z saying he not Rockaway. Or Russell Simmons saying I'm not Fat Farm. What about all the people who rock LOM because of you? You destroy, damage, taint the brand. Spit on not only the brand, but also the people that supported you because of that. That's the biggest clothing line in battle rap. That's basically like the whole clothing line for battle rap. LOM. I know so many people that rock that, it ain't even funny. DME Detroit got so much LOM, it ain't even funny. How you think that make people like that feel? Now the brand is tainted. It don't really stand for nothing. The whole name mean nothing when the person who invented it and made it up ain't even loyal to the name himself. When you represent anything but loyalty. What do that represent? What do that mean? You selling loyalty over money, but all you about is money. Without loyalty. Without loyalty. And you shystering investors and you crossing friends. Fam, is this your character? But what's crazy, you known and highly respected in battle rap for being a stand-up dude. But look, stand-up niggas don't lean. Stand-up niggas don't lean, fam. You leaning on everybody. You leaning on everybody, fam. And then you got this demeanor about you like you want everybody to feel sorry for you like you the victim. When in reality, that's another con artist move to get close to people to take again. I know your kind, fam. I peeped that stuff a mile away, man. Your demeanor, fam. Certain things you just don't do, fam. And then you got this way about you that when you do dirt, when you do wrong, you done rob these people, but expecting for them not to say nothing, not to do nothing. Then you talking crazy about them. Then they pull up on you. Now you call the police on them. Like, what type of stuff is that, brother? You can call the police on them, but you can't pick up the phone to call them to work out what you messed up on. They know you worth money. I know you worth money. I don't even know you. I know you worth 20, 30,000 a battle. They know what you worth. You couldn't make that up. You couldn't make that up. And you sitting here trying to talk to Rock about how much money you got, all these boss moves you making, trying to front map hop off talking about, oh, you don't want to talk about money. You don't want to get off into that. You don't want to do that. But you robbing and stealing from people and endangering the lives of your surroundings. You know what's even more shifty about your actions and what you're doing? Let me guess. Now you want to put a team around you to back you up through this. So now you're endangering more people's lives. Because of your stupidity. Because of your foolishness. Because of your habit of taking and stealing. So now everybody got to go to war for you because of your ignorance. So you want to jeopardize your squad, your family. Because as sad as it is, somebody like you. So they not going to just let nobody do anything to you. So they willing to go out, guns blazing, over your foolishness and stupidity. So you risking the freedom and lives over everybody because of your careless actions. Yeah. It is what it is. Let's get some calls up in here, man. Talk to the people, man. Get some calls up in here, man. Let's get some calls up in here. Let's go, y'all. Call up. Let's holler at this. Let's get some fans on, see what they think about this, man. Let's go. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. We live today. Let's talk about this. If you call, let's go, y'all. Call up. Y'all want to touch on this? You want to speak? Call up right now, man. Talk about this situation. what's going on. Y'all heard the audio recording. Just for people who just getting in. Get a number out again, 414-235-6760. Chime in on the conversation if you want to chime in on it. Chicago in the building. What's going on?
What up, man? It's AB from Chicago, man.
What's going on, brother? How you feeling? Let me hear your thoughts on this situation. What you think?
Hey, it's crazy, man. How you gonna have somebody put up the money and then go back and call the police on them?
Right.
That's like somebody give you some work and then you go give it to the police or tell the police where you got it from.
Right.
Like, that ain't right, man. It's just on the real level, it ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Why would you answer me the question? Like, why would you have these brothers invest in your brand? They put up all the money for it. Then you stealing out of the accounts and everything, robbing them when it's making money. It's a successful clothing line. Why are you destroying your own brand at the expense of getting your fan base to buy into being loyal over money?
You know why? Greed.
Right.
He wanted everything. He wanted it all.
So basically what you telling me is he wanted investors but didn't want investors, only to get investors and steal from the investors.
That's like getting some work and running off. Like, I don't want to be. You trying to run off.
Right. That's crazy. So, and what type of man allegedly would leave his family right there while the people was there and you take off, allegedly? But we just heard the audio. That's crazy.
They know everything. They know your addresses. They know your social. They got all your information. You can't run and hide from them. That's why you call the police, because you know you can't do nothing but call the police. You're scary like that. You can't pay them people or sit down and talk to them.
Right. What type of stuff is that? You steal and you taking from people, but you don't. What did he expect for them to do when they found out about this?
He expect them to do what they was gonna do, so he called the police. You know what they're gonna do.
Right, but I'm saying you would have to think: is he really that gone that you was gonna get away with stealing allegedly over $50,000 in cash from these brothers? And you know what's crazy? According to him, he said it wasn't cash. He said it was a car he bought from them.
Oh man.
Come on,
I hear
man.
that part.
Come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy though, man. Appreciate you calling up. I'm gonna play this audio for one more time for the people because they asking who just got here. Thanks for calling up, fam. You hear me?
Alright, bro.
My man. I'm gonna call y'all. I'm gonna call y'all back who calling. Let me play the audio one more time for the people who just got here. Let me play the audio one more time for the people who just got here so they can hear what's going on. Here's the audio one more time for everybody who just got here.
I'm with it. I feel like what's the price of character defamation, bro? Y'all still saying, oh, y'all want to embarrass me? It's like me going to Vegas, robbing, telling all your people, rob this, rob that. Like, you ain't got no price of that. You ain't got nothing to say about Rob. Rob ain't did nothing wrong to you. Yeah, but even if come on, what you said was not true, bro. I didn't brand on you. So they called the police. I didn't call the police. Guess what? I didn't scare no money. Ask video. Little on the phone. Hold up. Vic just called me 2 days ago. Alright, he's a liar, but go ahead. Okay, hold on. He just called me 2 days ago, my nigga. Alright. Lil was on the phone. And I'm sitting right here. I'm not with the shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm a regular square nigga. So I told him, do whatever you want to do, handle our business, you know what I'm saying? So he said, you call the police. He sent me his call log of that whole weekend, that date, to show me that he ain't called the police. I stressed to him, but as a playboy, okay, I stressed to him, Vic, which one of y'all called the police? He's like, I'll grab his phone, dial 911, and call the police. And the police come and talk to you. Did the police come and talk to you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So who gave the police the description of my Porsche? My first and last name. They don't know my first and last name. I didn't. I definitely gave him your name for court documents because I felt like you was taking me to court, so I thought that was the right thing to do. Why would you give the police my name, bro? Because you were taking me to court suing me, so I figured if I give him your name, I have a document now that of what you're doing back to me. And that was my logic. I didn't put it up on you because you took the money. I didn't come there to beat you up. I'm telling you the honest truth. That was my logic at that point. Afterwards, your logic is not right, homie. You could have got me locked the fuck up forever. Bro, I never told him about your car, so that's a lie. I didn't tell you the description. If I told you the description, why would they stop that short, dark-skinned dude? I never told you a description. I just put your name for documents. Because I told him for documents for court. Because that's not his business. That's a civil case. He ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm pretty sure he told you. Like I said, I might have made the wrong decision, but I asked Vic, what should I do? He said, call the cops. I called the cops. But you just said he called the cops.
Okay. New York in the building. What's going on?
Hey, what's good?
What's going on? Holla.
What's good?
You on? Holla.
Hey, I just wanted to say, like, I understand what you're trying to do and all that, but, like, any man that sends another man a video of another man being recorded without his knowledge, man, that's not cool to do. Like, that is some real, that's not, they gotta let that business be handled by them, you feel me? Then, bringing other people into the business, and then putting it, broadcasting it for everybody to see, like, that's like, who cares? They need to handle that business like men. No one knows the story because no one was there but them, you feel me? So, how can anyone have an opinion on someone else's business if they don't even know what the business is? I can't take sides to something I don't even know what the deal is. You know?
Let me ask you this question. You don't think that they tried to handle that situation like men, bro? You think that the first thing these brothers did, who obviously have mass hundreds of thousands of dollars, you think the first thing they do is go gung ho? When the guy, what do you do when the guy rip you off for $50,000, then relocate allegedly? What do you do?
All right. You see, one thing that allegedly. If you don't know the facts, you can't go off allegedly.
I'm only saying allegedly because of legal reason for me. It's not allegedly when it comes to them and what they say. And here's the thing. You got more than one person speaking out about this. Not only from Mav, but you also have Hollow actually in the audio tape not even denying he took their money. What you say about that?
I mean, like, look. All of that is understandable, but that's still that's men business.
feel me?
It's not their business, bro, if they put it all out on social media. Think about this, bro. Think about this. We have heard them come on rap. Look, they was on Rapmatic talking about this. Listen, hear me out though, bro. Hear me out. You steady trying to overtalk me, fam. Listen. They was on.
People only know Hollow from battle rapping. They don't know people's personal business or how.
Bro, you're not listening, man. So, listen, fam.
You can't. People have a personal feeling towards another man and how he does business with another man. That's like girl stuff.
No, bro.
Business. That's just gossiping. The best thing to do is like y'all just hope that they work that out as men and no one gets hurt. But when you do stuff like that, you put it on. That shit just making people get annoyed by it, and it just causes more of a problem. But if you just don't say nothing about it, you let them deal with it and behind the scenes like men, then it'll get handled the way it needs to get handled. But when you broadcast it like that, like Matt could go to jail because of some shit like that because they thinking that this man's life is in danger or something like that. Because it's principles, man. Fab and Kiss made a perfect song. It's the principles of shit.
Okay, let me say this.
There's never a right time to talk about any other man's business. Period.
Well, first of all, that's not true. When you broadcast your business, bro, is you gonna listen or you just gonna do all the talking, fam? I'm trying to say something. I'm letting you talk.
Go ahead.
Here's my point of what I'm saying.
I called you. I'm listening.
Fam, listen. First of all, they already broadcast this. Hollow talked about this on Rapmatic. Mav talked about this in the Rapmatic interview. They both addressed this in the battle. So it's public, already out there to the public and media. Now, besides that, when you're speaking about principles, it's not principles just one way. You have to figure the person who stole should have had principles. And then now, since it seems as though the one who stole is now the one that's in trouble, now it has to be some medium where you have to handle it like men. I'm pretty sure the point came where it could have been handled like men, but why would you relocate to another city when you ran off with these people money allegedly? So how can they handle a situation like men when you've proven by your actions you don't want to handle it like men?
All right, now, right? When it comes down to that, regardless of what you say, I understand. Look, if they had a battle about it, and they made it all public information off the battle, that's where it stood, and it ended. Now the principle is a man recording another man without his knowledge just to try to make him look bad. That's all. When I look at that's just some real girl shit. Like you recording another man, he don't even know he being recorded, so he's gonna look. It doesn't matter if he did, he didn't. The fact is that you record a man without him knowing to give it to another man. Just to try to make him look bad. But the man about the battle was about the battle. So all of that, you can see that was just to mess with a man's money. Look, people do what they do. That's their personal business, regardless. It doesn't matter who's talking about it. It's still their business. You feel me? It doesn't matter. And when they talking about it, it's cool. But when someone else that don't got nothing to do with it is talking about it, that ain't cool. Because at the end of the day, you don't got nothing to do with it.
Not when they put it out to the media. When you putting it out here to the bro, when you putting it out here to the media, it's entirely different. That's the purpose of. And not only that, I don't really agree with you to the extent of when you say recording a person without their knowledge. It depends on the situation. If you know a person robbed you, but he going publicly saying he didn't rob you, and then you know he won't tell you face to face he didn't rob you because he know he robbed you, and you record him, that's protection for you. And not only that, it's to also expose what he's lying about that makes you appear to be a liar. So somebody lying. So if I have proof, look, hear me out. If I have proof of admittance from the culprit who actually stole, robbed, and did all this, and called the police on me, and sabotage what I was doing when I came out of my pocket to support you, I think the call being recorded was definitely justified and warranted in these conditions. Even in the court of law, when you stole over $50,000 from me. Come on now.
The problem that I had with the conversation is the dude was bragging oh, I got millions and this and that and this and that and this and that. You got all of these millions, but you got time to report another man without a number. That's like that. Like even if you got all of these millions, right? Number one, look, if you gotta know people's character, you feel me? If you know a man ain't about the type of stuff that he be rapping about, right? If you know that he ain't about a certain kind of life, you can't press a nigga that you know ain't gonna do nothing.
I don't agree with that.
Like if you know that he a punk and you know that he ain't gonna do nothing, you know that. Come on, man. It ain't no way that you let somebody just swindle you out of $50,000 and you don't know what type of person they are. Hollow been rapping for more than like almost 10 years. Right now, he just started rapping. And for you to say that he's worth $30,000, you don't know that. You don't know that.
First of all, who don't know that when that? Bro, first of all, who don't know that?
He ain't drawing like that no more.
Fam.
He's been taking a couple hits. He ain't drawing as much.
I can't agree to that. Fam, I can't agree to that because, first of all, Hollow is still one of the biggest battle rappers in battle rap. Surf still pulling 20,000. Why can't Hollow pull 30? Who also, before all this came out, the LOM is the battle rap clothing line for the entire battle rap period. But here's the thing. I don't agree with what you said about if you know a person is a square, why would you try to press him for stealing? In fact, that'll make you want to press him even more. Hear me out though where I'm going. Ain't nothing worse than a coward or a square trying to take from you, especially if that could get out there like that and it's known that a coward and a square then robbed you and took from you. How do that make you feel as a person that ain't a coward and a square when it's known that you got ripped off by a coward and a square? That'll make you want to press him more than a person who's known for that action.
Look, all right. Now, when you say, like, all right, the point, I understand the point that you're making. But at the same time, him being a square and all that doesn't have nothing to do with the business aspect of it. What I mean is, off the strength, this type of stuff can actually get somebody, like somebody can get hurt from this type of stuff. This is not even about battle rap. No one would know Hollow, the Don, or Mad Pablo, any of them dudes, if it wasn't about from battle rap. So what they do with their personal lives and their personal business, when people get shocked by that shit, why? You don't know this man personally to know what kind of person he is. You don't know what kind of business person he is. You only know this person from battle rap. So when people be saying stuff about dudes that be doing other shifty little sneaky stuff in their life, you don't know. Like, my way is, at the time whatever they did, whatever he did, you gotta say, all right, why would you want to fuck up this lane? Like, what is going on in your life that made you feel like you had to do some shit like this to us? Right? What's going on, my guy? Like, what's going on with you in your life that made you feel like you had to take 50,000 or whatever the money was, allegedly? What was going on with you? Because you didn't put bees with honey. These niggas got over a 10-year plus relationship. Nobody wants to see somebody get killed, and nobody wants to see nobody get locked up. So the best thing to do is not be trying to record a nigga. Try to really understand, like, yo, my nigga, if you was really fucked up like that, and shit was really fucked up for you, where you feel like you had to take this 50 grand, let's work something out. Because you gotta think, the way stories play out is them niggas probably try to hit Hollow up for his money, but it's all about your approach. Yo, nigga, give me my money. I need my money. Feel me? You scare a nigga. You feel me? It don't got nothing to do. You can scare a nigga that's tough. It ain't got nothing to do with them being square or not. But it's like your approach to it. You get more bees with honey. It's your approach. These niggas got a long list relationship. I don't want to see nobody go to jail. And I damn sure don't want to see nobody get killed.
This is
like real personal, man. It's like 50 grand for me. It's gonna be a problem. But the way I go about it matters. I mean, when it's a whole lawsuit and shit going on, and the nigga and I don't know. I mean, it's just everybody does things differently. You feel me?
Right.
He felt like that's what he had to do at the time. I mean, he might have not wanted to do it like that, but he felt so much pressure. That's what he had to do at the time. You feel me? I ain't saying that's right, and I ain't saying that's wrong. But the logic is, No one knows what niggas be going through when they going through to make them do fucked up shit. You feel me? So my whole conclusion on what I'm trying to say is a real nigga, when they get that type of information, like, yo, my nigga, I understand you got this recording and all that, but really, you should handle that. Like, y'all should handle that. Y'all gotta handle that behind the scenes, and whatever the outcome of that, then, because it seemed like after the battle, it still was shit going on behind the scenes. You feel me? The battle was supposed to end it all. You feel me? Hey, yo, you know, I fucked up, my nigga. You know, we done. This is how we doing it. Yo, I got this money. What we do. You feel me? I'll pay you whatever. They work something out, but they didn't do that. You feel me? They perpetuated it into it. And now look, you gotta make somebody send you something. You only doing your job, and I'm not knocking you, but I'm just saying, yo, these are our black brothers, man. You gotta, like, if nobody's gonna stop it and say, like, yo, you a black brother, man. He's a black brother. I gotta work that shit amongst each other. I ain't trying to expose nobody. Because the first thing, like, you expose them, now say, what if it all come out not to be the way it is, right? And now Hollow's gonna be like, dang, my bro, you didn't even, like, really do no research like that. You just took one side, and then you just kind of, like, ran with it. You put my business out there, and then now people are humiliating me. Now, you know, I got a battle coming up with Lux. Now, you think Lux is gonna want to sit next to me and got all of this shit around that I'm snitching, and I'm admitting to it, and all. Who knows, you feel me? Who knows? All of this shit, it affects people's lives and shit like that. It ain't gonna affect your life because you just doing you.
Well, I believe to this extent, and I get exactly what you're saying, brother, and I get some of the points you making. But at the same time, that's why you don't do the things that you end up doing. It's sort of like a person who kills somebody, then you want mercy. But you just killed somebody. So why you want mercy after you didn't kill somebody? It's like saying because he stole, you have to be lenient with him on how you address him, how you come to him, the things he do, because it's delicate. No. Here's the thing about what I'm saying. Just like how I addressed this situation, I looked at it from both angles. And like I said some of the things you said, like, what were you going through to make you want to do that you couldn't speak to these brothers? And at the same time, I'm even saying, listen, why wouldn't you just sort these things out with these guys? He said, now, when I got his price, I got the price from him, what he said out of his mouth. He said he worth $30,000 or better. Here's my point of what I'm saying. If you worth $30,000 or better, you allegedly took $50,000 from them people. Man, get them the battle. This stuff didn't even have to go that far to even go to court. Do the battle. Get them their money. If you ain't got the money offhand, do the battle. Give them their money. If you don't want to be business with them, break business in a fair way of what you do, and it don't have to come to these extents. And that's exactly what I broke down and what I talked about and addressed. But at the same time, when I'm talking about certain situations and issues like this, it's not only for Hollow. It's for people that's doing this stuff look, you know, if people who watching me that's actually doing this stuff, that actually do steal from people, and that's why I gave the stories of situations in my life that happened with a couple people that got killed behind stuff like this. This is a life learning lesson regardless, even though the situation seemed bad, but it's something that do need to be addressed. And it already been exposed to the media. Now, since it's exposed, we break it down in truth and actually give out the good and bad about the situation, that something good can come out of this at the end of the day. If he bogus and out of pocket for what he did as a man, you need to accept those responsibilities, make right what you did wrong, and handle it like men if that's the thing. But it's obvious this ain't what he's trying to do. And and here's another thing. We can't continue to let people popularity overshadow the people who not known. Like, for instance, the dude Duck and Rob, nobody really don't know who they is like that, but people who they deal with it in a circle. But because Hollow is a big name, Hollow will be more protected, more sided with, because he's the person people do know. So it's just like when R. Kelly raping the young girls. A lot of people who don't know the young girls, they would support R. Kelly because he the personality. So Rob and Duck need a voice too, especially when they being ripped off. So this what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, I understand where you're coming from. On the R. Kelly thing, right? I don't listen. R. Kelly been messing with young girls since I was like probably before I was born. You feel me?
Yeah.
And maybe not before I was born. Maybe about the time I was born. You feel me? So anything that comes up with him saying that, like about people saying about him messing with young girls, man, yes, he mess with young girls, man. I don't care about what anyone else say. He's got a problem. It's not only that he messes with young girls. There's something wrong with him, period. Because you got to remember, he never really had like a childhood like that. So young girls and stuff appeal to him more. He appealed to him more than older women because he got a kid like mine. You can tell that he got a kid like mine because of the way he talks and the way he dressed and all that stuff. All right, that was it. That's all I wanted to say. All right, but this is one more thing I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
I think you say Bird was rapping Blake Griffin with Katie's Pigeon. Bird. He was rapping, the thing Bird was saying, it wasn't geared exactly towards Lux. He was just saying a whole bunch of big words all over the place. He didn't say stuff that exactly geared towards Lux. Like saying Lux, like Lux was talking to him. No one else, not going all over the place. And then you stayed in on the stage being a mom choreographing and stuff, like explaining Bird bars. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like,
We ain't talking about Verb and Lux right now, brother. What's good? You live with your boy Battle Truth. What's going on? Hello? Hello? Get to these other calls, then. Okay, y'all, let's get to these other calls. Get the people calling up who want to talk about this situation. What's good? You live with your boy Battle Truth.
Hey, Battle Truth. This is Kim. All right, so...
What's going on, Kim?
All right, I'm calling because... Hold on, let me turn down the TV. So I want to know who gets feedback.
Because of what?
I was turning down the TV so you won't get no feedback, whatever. All right, so the reason why I'm calling is I'm not understanding why people don't believe, they can't believe, how, stole the money.
Right.
I believe he did it, and why I believe he did it. All right, him and Matt, their situation. They was close. Matt said they was like brothers. Everybody knows if, Matt's cool with you, if somebody come towards you, he's going to fight for you. And, Hollow is not a fighter. So we can assume that, Matt was beating people up or whatever, to protect him. So when that whole situation happened with Disaster, what did Hollow do? Turn his back on the same man that had his back all them years. Hold on, boo-boo. Had his back all them years. For what? Okay, why did he even do that? Did he even say why he did that to Matt?
No, he actually apologized for it too, though. But
yeah, so if he could turn his back on him, and then I don't know. I just think that it's messed up. As far as that other caller, whatever the case may be, I'm not understanding why he's picking up the Hollow. I'm not understanding that at all.
right.
He's saying a bunch of BS, like why are they bringing it onto the internet and all the other kind of crap? Because when him and Matt battled, and Matt was bringing it up, he was on stage lying, saying that was false.
In interviews,
yes,
not only that, he was on
he
interviews
appeared
too.
admitting to it. I'm looking at it like, okay, so you want to lie on stage, but tell the truth behind the scenes. So let me leak this so people can know you're a liar.
Right. Talk about it. Talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? And then here go the crazy thing. It's No 9. I don't even know why Lux had trusted him the way he did, but Lux had him selling all his merchandise. Because Lux was up in the back. Hollow was selling Lux merchandise. So I'm like, shoot, Lux needs to be checking them coins. Is he up here stealing $30,000?
50,000.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of money.
Definitely is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm happy they put him out on Front Street. I'm happy because people are calling him ghost status. I don't feel as if he's ghost status. He don't even represent his own brand good.
Right.
Because it's loyalty over money, but who have he really been loyal to?
True.
Who?
True.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about money with him. And then when they Matt said, "Oh, okay, well, I'm your new business partner or whatever," he came online. "Oh no, y'all know that's not true. Y'all know that's not true." You know, trying to basically tear the man down again. So basically, you still ain't got no loyalty to this man, but yet you up here apologizing.
But it's just like what you said, though too, Kim. And I'm surprised. I ain't think of that. That's true. He was going on all these interviews and speaking about how all that stuff was lies and it's not true, showing documents and paperwork, only for them to be like, okay, hey, he trying to put it out there like he didn't, so we finna put it out there and show the real truth. So yeah, that's true. He should have.
Right. And then my thing is like he making. It's almost done. It's almost ready. Okay. He making. Battle rap to me. He making it look bad. He making it look fraudulent because if they putting him up on a pedestal as like top tier GOAT status and all this other kind of crap, but yet God, I lost train of thought just that fast. But dang, I forgot what I was about to say. But
and I can't help you because I don't know what you was about to say. And I can't help you because I don't know what you was about to say.
Right. Yeah, but if I remember, I'll call back. But I just wanted to say that because I'm happy they put him out on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? And then, just trying to portray like, oh no, it's under my name. The whole loyalty over money is under my name and all this other kind of crap. But the whole time, it wasn't. Right? Didn't Matt say he actually got the from him or something like that? Right.
In the court document papers definitely say LOM suing what's his name? Nigel or something? Something like that.
I don't know.
But his real name, Nigel, is it Nigel Bennett?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. No, it's maybe something like that, but it definitely got LOM suing him. So yeah, it does.
Right. And then here go another cold thing. This man called the police and left his baby mama and his child.
That's crazy.
Are you like, how can y'all even hold this man? And that's another reason why I'm happy this call leaked, because anybody that hold this man up on a pedestal at this point, is something wrong with them freaking mentally.
Yeah,
what man, after knowing how crazy that situation was, knowing he done stole thousands, people get killed for less than that.
Right.
And you done stole thousands from these people and you ran and left your child and your baby mother there, for her to try to defend herself. But luckily, they wasn't, they didn't want to harm them. Only good thing about that, because anybody else would have harmed them.
Yeah, this their age, man. Definitely.
Right.
Definitely. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, that's another thing I don't like about that last call. I don't care if it did get leaked. How can you still stand behind this man for that reason alone?
Popularity.
Because any other man, if you a real man, I don't care if you a scared cat, you're not going to sit there and put your baby mama and your child up in, that type of situation. If anything, gonna make sure they get away first.
Right.
Before people even,
Right.
But that's crazy. All right.
Definitely. Appreciate you.
That's no problem.
Thank you, Cam.
All right. Have a good day.
All right. Go to 504.
Yo, what's going on, Battle Truth?
What's going on, fam? Let me hear you. What you got to say about the situation? You hear me?
What's going on, Battle Truth?
I'm good. How you feeling? What you got to say about the situation?
Man, I'm doing good, man. All I gotta say is, man, Hollow. I can't believe Hollow, man. I cannot believe Hollow, man. That is crazy. You know, on top of that, like, you know, what the young woman was saying, well, Hollow interview, like, you notice how he was lying, but then he was just, like, saying the truth and everything, like, exposing everything behind the scenes. And then if you look at the math, like, Matt Papa, he kept, you know, Hollow kept saying, you know, like, kind of want him to expose, like, some stuff that he was going to say in his rounds. And Matt's like, no, like, you know the truth. Like, I'm not about to say everything, but I'm going to play everything in my round.
Right.
So that's the whole point that had me like, nah, man, Hollow, even he looked like he was guilty of something as I kept looking at him and stuff like that. And I believe Matthew more about the situation, but then wanted to just put everything out there, like detail from detail, how Hollow wanted to put it, want him to put it out there and stuff like that. But Matt was just waiting, like, you know, when the battle comes on RBE, if I'm not mistaken.
Because he definitely put a lot of it out there, though. He definitely put a lot of it out there in the battle. He spoke about them pulling up on him. He spoke about Hollow running off and leaving his baby mom and child. And he spoke about him stealing the money and relocating and things. Mav, third round, that was a killer, man. He definitely shook it. And you could tell why he was rapping like it was hitting Hollow, man, because it was true. But then Hollow, what did Hollow do after the battle? He went on all these platforms and media things saying it wasn't true, trying to show documents it wasn't. Then these brothers ended up recording him self-admitting to it. You get what I'm saying?
Right. And that's why Matt's like, yo, when this battle comes, okay, you can deny all this, you know, deny all that you want, fam. But when this battle comes, you're about to get exposed. You're about to get exposed, man. And I'm like, oh, man, that battle wasn't looking good for Hollow at all, man. It wasn't looking good for him at all. I believe Matt 3-0'd Hollow to me. What you think?
Well, I gave Hollow the second round, but I gave Mav the first and third.
First and third?
Yeah.
But that's the thing, Mav 3-0'd him. But, you know, Mav hasn't really been all that good in many of his battles, but, you know, this battle was personal to him. So, of course, he was going to go, you know, like hard like that on Hollow. So I'm like, man.
Okay,
That's
well,
crazy.
Appreciate you calling, bro. Let me get to some more calls. Thanks for calling up.
All right, you too, man.
My man. Okay, where we going to now, y'all? Let's go to...
Hello?
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, man?
Good. You live with Battle Troop. What you think about this situation? Want to chime in on it?
Yeah. First thing I want to say is, hollow. So I've been, I was listening to what certain callers were saying and all that, and the one guy that was talking about how they need to keep their business between themselves and don't need to put it out here and all that. But the thing is, once you put it out there, that's it. We know how the internet works and how the people work. Once they get pushed out there, that's it. They know people gonna run with it and people gonna talk about it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't get mad and say, oh well, You don't need to be talking about. They don't really know everything, but it's already out. They put it out there.
Right.
They put it out there. What you expect a person to put something out and they don't think nobody gonna talk about it? Everybody know what type of world we live in. It's gonna get ran with. But my thing is this: Hollow admitted to what he did and everything. My thing is, anybody that, because I know you a real Christian, you believe in God and stuff like that. Anybody know that's a Christian know anything that's in the dark, it gotta come to the light.
Right.
You can't keep nothing hid, no matter how it can go years.
Right.
You can say, oh, this ain't gonna never get found out.
Right.
No, that ain't how God works.
Right.
When it's time to get found out, it's gonna get trashed. He was hiding and all that. Now it's brought out to the light. More of his character being shown. And my thing is, man, I don't know him personally, but going by the things I've heard and all that, that man can't be trusted. He can't be trusted, and you know his fan base is so big that certain people gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't know you're talking about blah blah blah. But at the same time, everything happens for a reason, man. And
Right.
I feel like this is a bad time for him for this to sound up. He got that 2-on-2 right around the corner.
Right.
That 2-on-2 is right around the corner and all that. And like I said, I see people trying to defend him and all that, but he already admitted to it.
Right.
So what y'all still trying to defend a person that's already admitted to
Right.
doing what he did?
Right.
What did you defend then?
Right. And,
I don't understand it, man.
I don't get also. See, I'm gonna tell you something how I never been this way. I'm gonna give you an example. I used to be a diehard Michael Jackson fan. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Cause that's what I grew up on. But when I found out he was touching them little boys and doing that, fam, listen, man, stop it. I don't care how much I like your music. That's out of pocket. That's bogus. You know what I'm saying? You could be a musical genius all you want, but personally, why, that's bogus. I ain't gonna make up no excuses for you just because I like this song and I grew up idolizing you as a child. No, fam. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong. That go for anybody, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And as a man, I ain't finna be justifying no weak stuff like that. Get up out of here, man. That brother stole them people money. He bogus. You out of pocket. Them people invested in you. But here's the thing. They don't even see how all around. It's not only that he robbed them. You rob from your own supporters and things too, because what about the ones who buy the brand, believing in the brand because they represent you and the man that stood for the brand? You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, that just make it all not even worth buying. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, why?
No. It's over. It's over. And I feel like now with all this information and stuff being brought out, I feel like anybody that wear it now is like, all right, what are you doing? Like, that's gonna show what type of person they is. That's gonna show their character. Now, the man admitted to it. It's put out here. So now, like you said, he done let down so many people. Man. He let down pretty much the whole battle rap community. Because like you said, majority of the battle rap community and battle rappers weren't that close to him. Like you said, battle rappers with it on.
Right.
So now with this being found out, come on, man, it don't make no sense, man. It don't add up. And
it really just show character and show how shifty a person really is. Because think about it, bro. You the founder of this. This your stuff. Why would you be taking from your own company? Like, why would you? Who does that? You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
And then, what did you expect was going to happen when you were found out from the investors that you've been stealing out the accounts? What did you expect for them to do? Just what? What did you expect?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. His character is done, man. It's messed up, man.
And then you calling the police on these brothers. Then you calling the police on these brothers, when I guarantee you them brothers at least tried to talk to him. I guarantee you they did, fam.
Yeah.
But you still see that's crazy. You steal, you violate, you doing all this wrong. But the people who coming at you got to be humble, got to be respectable, got to look at peace as a means of. No, it don't really work like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't really work like that when you ripping and victimizing people, fam.
Yeah. That man really can't be trusted, man. That was that was bad, man. And I ain't trying to hear no people. I heard somebody say, "Oh, yeah, nobody know he was going through at the time and all that." At the end of the day, man, I ain't trying to be funny, but I understand that we all go through things. But at the same time, he a grown man. Yeah. He a grown man.
Yeah.
When you going through stuff, you got to deal with that on your own, bro.
Right.
You running. You ain't got to deal or running nobody. No. The way I grew up, once I become a man, I got to deal with things. When I go through, I got to deal with it myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time to be running people or stealing or doing all that. He a grown man. I ain't trying to hurt none of that. I ain't trying to hurt no excuse to that. Because these people out here that got probably a lot more going on than him, and they ain't doing stuff like this. I ain't trying to hurt that. I ain't trying to hurt. But at the same time, it shows what type of man he is. At the end of the day, a real man ain't doing nothing like that. I don't care what nobody say. No real man is doing that. Oh, right. I what's going on, man? I ain't trying to hurt. Bro. I ain't trying to hurt. A real man is not gonna do that. I don't care. Real man now, that's different. But just no, real man not doing it. Not doing it. It ain't a real man can't even encourage you to do that. It ain't. I'm sorry, man. So anybody that's trying to take up for him after he admitted to it, yeah, okay. They showing probably they done something like that, or they do things like that. Come on, just like you admitting, like, like, okay, for your situation, your clothing line, and it come out and a conversation that you admitted to, stealing money. You get on you recorded that you did these things, and then your fans still say, oh well, that shows right there what type of people they is. If you admitted to it, doing it, and they still saying it's alright, or it's okay, or no. That explains them right there. And it is what it is, man. It is what it is, but I can't walk with you like that. I'm sorry. As a battle rapper, to be honest with you, he ain't that good to me anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that I'm hating on him anything like that. He's cool, but no, man. I can't walk with that. Nope. He was wrong, man. He was wrong.
Right. Real talk. And that's what I'm talking about right there. Just, man, accept your responsibilities. Make right what you did wrong, fam. Period. It shouldn't even have to lead to that. You talking about you worth $30,000 a battle. You bragging about all this money you got and everything you doing. Okay, pay them, give them people their money, man. Go about your business the right way, man. How you gonna rip somebody off, then you mad because they want theirs back and calling the police on them, and then, come on, man, looking at them like they wrong. Like, that's crazy. You hear him on the phone with him. He ain't never once accusing them of anything. He is never once accusing them of anything. But yet the same thing that's out here on him, they saying to him, and he basically admitting that it's true. That he did steal the money. That he did call the police. He said that out of his own mouth.
So it's crazy. I definitely heard it. He said that.
Right, you still got brothers like, well, they need to handle that as men. No, handle it like men. And what do you mean? I shouldn't have put it out here. They the one put it out here. What they doing is they clearing up the lies that was told. That's what the audio doing. The audio is clearing up the lies that was told that made Hollow look better because he was the one that's more popular and loved. Between the two people who nobody don't really know. Nobody know who Duck and Rob is. You say something like, Duck and Rob, like, who the hell is that? But you say Hollow, and because it's Hollow, whatever he say, it's gold. You get what I'm saying? Well, I guess it's the truth because it came from Hollow. No, but Rob said, who the hell is Rob? No, but Duck said, who the hell is Duck? But if Rob and Duck letting you hear Hollow self-admitted out his own mouth, now what you got to say?
Still can't say nothing.
Exactly. See what I'm saying?
The guy that said that you shouldn't have put it out or they should have handled it, man. My thing is, okay, all that sounds real good to people that really don't know, but this ends all that, and I believe you said it. This ends all that.
Right.
Okay, but they put it out first, Jack. So what you got to say about that?
Right.
He
Right.
put it out. What are you talking about? It ain't like Madison. It ain't like you had got that information. Like he sent it to you personally, and you just put it out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's already out there.
Right. It's already out there.
You talking about something that's already out there.
Right. They all on interview talking about it. All in battle talking about it. So it's all
This dude was talking about, man. I don't know.
trying to give Hollow a way of escape, but you know it is what it is. Real talk. But that's crazy. You can rip somebody off, then call the police on them, and you stole from them. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I don't care, man. After that, I can't be around a dude like that, man. I'm sorry. Like, you can't trust it, bro. You can probably steal from him and you go who you work for? Like, what type of mess you on? You work all this money. You got this, you got that. But you still ain't on. You can't justify nothing. You can't, what do you justify? And the guy that said, oh, you don't know what we had going on? Okay, I can feel that too. Okay, you probably did have something going on. But how many interviews and things like this have you been on saying, you got this, you doing this, you doing that? Talking about how much money and stuff coming in with his posing and stuff like that. So, with him having so much going on, why you all get interviews and stuff like that, or putting out there like you got all this going on?
Right, I'm with you.
Can't be something.
Mm-hmm. Well, I appreciate you calling, bro. Let me get to another call before I end this live.
Yeah, yes, sir, man. All right, man.
My man, appreciate you.
Yep. Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. What's good, Magneto?
Let me speak right quick, Truth, man. I just want to say my little piece, man. But first of all, that caller, that address that came, that had all that rage that was calling, trying to give Hollow a little outlet. Yeah, we do got the right to debate this and talk about this because Hollow responded to the situation.
Right.
And Hollow responded by saying he bought a car from these guys or something. I remember this a little while ago.
Right.
He said he bought a car. So he got the right to debate it once he responded. That means there is some type of, there's something here. There's something to address here because something was mentioned. He responded. He didn't deny it. He didn't just say 100% they lying. He responded to it. So there is something here to debate about it.
Right.
Okay. Let's just say now I have to look at Hollow in a different light because now, okay, you're being accused of $50,000, but you're saying it's about a car. So I got to look at you as a battle rapper who's been battle rapping for 10 plus years. They got his own clothing brand, and you ain't got enough bread to go get you a vehicle because you said your explanation is I had to go get me a car. You don't got enough credit and enough money in the bank account to go get you a vehicle worth $50,000. So now I got to look at you as a broke battle rapper that's been out here battle rapping for 10,000 years. Since you don't want to be man enough to say you stole cash money from these guys. Okay, but you out here throwing in our face in your interviews that you and Lux broke and you dub. Y'all broke the bank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you're throwing up in his face. You went through surf battles throwing money on stage. I hear stunting, talking about got cake and this man dirty and all this and all that, but you throwing money on stage. So he'll fall however you want to slice that pie, whether you sold this amount of money, whether it was cash or merchandise, you out here fraud either way it go.
Not only that,
you already showed your hand, you already laid an excuse. So either you either broke or you stole. Either way you broke.
Not only that, Magneto.
Go ahead.
Hold on, no. I'm just want to chime in on what you said, what you were naming off. Not only that, he did the same thing in the math face off and stuff. Like, you don't want to talk money. You don't want to talk money with me. In the Tay Rock battle, he was trying to Sun Rock on the money. Like, yeah, while you still doing battles, I'm on vacation. I did one battle on vacation, you got to keep on rapping to make the money I make. So definitely, go ahead though. Go ahead though.
Look. In the face off with ours, he want to bring some paperwork to the face off,
Right.
talking about ours charging $300 for a verse. But you out here being accused of stealing money out here. You see what I'm saying? You see how you contradicting yourself though out here?
Right.
You up here got paperwork on ours, but then somebody got some paperwork on you.
Right.
And you sitting up here talking about you and Lux spoke the bank on you, Dub, and all this. Man, get up out of here with all that, man. You know he a fraud, man, but that's all I really wanted to say, man. I know I can't sit here up and down and say he stole 50,000 or whatever, but he didn't took advantage of somebody. He didn't took advantage of these guys in some type of form, whatever it is. That's definitely right there. Because he done responded to it in the form of, I bought a car. So what, you ain't paid off the car note from these dudes? Is that what you basically saying? You bought a car, but you didn't pay the car, you didn't pay it in full? All right, well, pay them dudes their cash. You owe. It's clear that you owe these dudes some bread. Right. They looking for you. You ain't denying it. You're responding to it. And you done left your baby mama out here hanging, man. So you definitely owe.
That's crazy.
You definitely owe out here, man. These dudes ain't sitting up here just throwing out nothing like this. It's too personal.
Yeah,
they would have left your baby mama out of it if they wouldn't be addressing all this. They would have just said he a dirty dude, don't do business with him, but they actually putting a number out there. They putting an actual physical number out there. They'll just say he did some. He owe me $1,000. They wouldn't be getting hard behind this. They going hard like this behind some loot. They going into details about some loot. That's what people do. When they owe what they want, they go into details and they call exact numbers of what you owe. But like I said, he ain't denied it. He responded to it in the form of a vehicle. So all right, you're a broke battle rapper that can't get you no vehicle and you ain't got no credit. And you left your baby mama and your child out here in the middle of your beef. So all right, sleep with that at night. But that's all I wanted to say, True, just to add my little 2 cents into it, man.
Well, I appreciate you calling up, Magneto. Thanks for calling, bro.
All right, take care, man.
My man. Well, y'all heard the audio tape and everything. We talked enough on this situation, man. Yeah, I think that was out of pocket. The truth came out the hat. Hollow self-admitted to basically being sued by LOM, calling the police on these brothers. Didn't put up the good defense when confronted with stealing the money and proceeds out of the account. And man, that's just crazy, man. I just think personally, for me, in conclusion, summing the things up, man, listen, I think that's out of pocket, bro. If you did that, man, you can need to make right what you did wrong. You are worth a lot of money in this battle rap community. $50,000 is nothing but 2-3 battles for you to make up with that you could if you wanted peace, if you wanted another means besides what's going on. You had every opportunity to make that thing right if you wanted it to be that way, bro. But it's obvious sometimes brothers, I don't know, man. Brothers just wrestle with their own demons, man. A lot of times, brothers just wrestle with their own demons, man. And this is like a ongoing process thing of a situation after another that you have to look at yourself and say, like, man, what's wrong with me? Why do I keep finding myself in these type situations where you crossing people, man? And it seems like if that's the reputation you want, again, with Hux. But how can we expect a nigga named Hollow to give us anything solid?